let's talk about the career job opportunities in this area, in interactive digital content creation area. So why you should actually care about learning to create interactive content? Well, the future of digital marketing is interactive. Companies are constantly seeking new ways to engage with their audience, and the interactive content is at the front, and as someone who can create this type of content, you will be in high demand. I'm sure there are career opportunities in web development, content creation, digital marketing, and more. Whether you are interested in freelancing, working for a tech company, or starting your own business, the skills you learn here will open doors and opportunities for you. But it's not just about jobs. Interactive content is changing the way we communicate, learn, and even think. As this technology evolves, they will become standard part of the digital landscape. By getting ahead of curve, you are positioning yourself as a leader in this existing field. You are doing the right choice. Now, before we move on to more advanced topics, it's important to make sure we all have the basic knowledge needed to succeed. In the next lesson, we will diving into the 3D modeling apps and web integration after that. So if you're already familiar with these concepts, that's great. But if you don't worry, we will be covering everything from ground up, from beginners, and I recommend you to reviewing any of the basic principles of 3D space, such as coordinations, lighting, camera, and animation. There are tons of so you can actually learn everything in this course. You don't have to go and outsource any other knowledge. I will try to cover everything that you need to create an interactive content. So but you should actually know the basics of 3D design, geometry, computer, a little bit of HTML. So you should just be able to work with computers. If you have no knowledge about these topics, I will try to help you to understand. If you could understand anything from this lesson, then you're going to have probably no problems or no complexity with me, because I will try to make everything understandable for everyone without any educational level. But we have to say that the first lesson, which is this lesson, was free, and the next lesson is intermediate, which is going to the applications and to the tool. So just make sure that you know the basic stuff about it, what you can do, what kind of applications there are. We are going to use free versions. We are not going to spend any money to create interactive content. At least we are trying to do it as possible, but we are going to work with programs like Blender, which is actually free, and it's an open source program, and we are going to use 3D models, which is actually free right now to use for educational purposes. So the domain and the opportunities in this area is really big. And also you have key players like Apple, like Google, like Epic Games, like Unreal Engine, like high-tech companies that are actually, let's say, investing in this area. So if you are also one player in this interactive content area, then I can tell you that you have big companies behind you, and they're going to support you if you have the potential to do it, I'm sure. But also I would like to tell you some important things before we start with the tutorials. Actually, we are not going to sculpt any 3D models. We are not going to create 3D models. Instead, we're going to use pre-made 3D models by 3D artists, because this is actually another field, sculpting, making 3D models. This is actually not the main focus. This is not what we are doing in this online course. We are going to learn how we can use these 3D models to build our scenes, to make good looking rendering for our website. So, and after that, we're going to show you how you can use this rendered picture, 3D model, or video on a web page. So this is basically more related to people who are doing digital content creation, digital marketing, and web development. So but also this is also very good opportunities for 3D artists and 3D designers who knows already how to build a scene, how to make animations. And we're going to teach you in the third lesson how you can integrate your 3D projects into a web, into a metaverse, into a web 4 or web 5 or whatever space that they are going to provide us. So you're gonna learn how to code. It's not going to be much more than, let's say, 18 lines of code, so maximum 100 lines of codes. Of course, I'm going to tell you how you can work more efficiently using AI, using ChatGPT. So there are a lot of opportunities. You should not miss it.